Hey guys, so I am here today at Pine Hall Overpass, and this is going to be our bridge here that we're going to take out on the Dan River today. It's kind of sketch. It's an informal access, so we'll see how it works. Right now we're getting ready to head over to the put-in, and we'll go from there. So we are at the Hemlock Golf Club fishing area. This is our put-in. It's a pretty easy put-in, but wait until we get to the takeout. It is not going to be the same, so definitely going to be something to look forward to. Today, paddling with my brother Keith, who I have not paddled with very much, probably about the 4th to 5th time, and his son, my nephew, little Keith, first time ever in a kayak. So how do you feel?
Good.
You excited?
Yeah. These pants are tight, but yeah.
So folks, he's definitely not going to swim today because it's just the Dan River. No swimming ever happens on the Dan River. Yes, you gotta keep your balance.
Well, that wasn't the problem. I just was like, wow, I just didn't even do anything. It turned. Wow. I'm scared.
Paddle around. Turn your paddle around. There you go. Try to make it over to where your dad is.
Well,
that was anticlimactic.
I'm shaking.
So Keith, you cannot be afraid to paddle, okay? If you're afraid to paddle, that's when you're gonna get in trouble. When you're in moving water, keep a paddle in the water, okay? All right, you wanna try to follow me? You can back paddle if you need to, too. Right next to this rock. Right up against it. Right up against it. Turn. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Catch the eddy. Right up against the rock. Right up against it. There you go. Yeah, I hit that rock. Look at this cool bridge here.
Yeah, the
pretty neat,
bridge.
right?
Huh?
Pretty neat.
Yeah, the bridge.
Yeah.
So little Keith had been asking about kayaking and what the fuss was all about. Today, a beautiful 80-degree day in early April. It was time to let him see for himself. Today, I wanted to focus on just the basics with him and creating good habits. And on this run today, in the first couple miles, there would be some good little rapids up to class 2, which would be perfect for someone who is wanting to get into some kayaking and some moving water. This was a great first step for him. And for his dad today, Keith, today Keith was using my XP10, and I was really excited to see how Keith would fare in the XP10. This boat was way more maneuverable than anything he had previously paddled, so I was excited to see how that went for him today. Today's paddle from Powerhouse Road to Pine Hall Road was just a tad under 9 miles. And as you saw there, the access was a very good, easy access.
Keep paddling.
The takeout, however, is completely different, and the reason this section is not ran very often.
Go over there. Little Keith had my line.
I had to turn last minute too. I got a little, I didn't
So you may think 9 miles seems like a lot, especially for someone who has not paddled at all and someone that doesn't paddle that often. However, on this stretch of the Dan River, I happen to know that the current is pretty good, so I knew we would have no issues finishing in a timely manner.
You gotta look for the flow. Good luck, Keith. Yeah, paddle backwards. You can paddle right out of that. Left stroke, left stroke. There you go.
try to turn yourself around.
So my plan was to just let little Keith kind of get a feel for the boat and for how it reacts to his paddle and all that. And in between all that, I was going to give him some pointers as well.
Is this like a big raptor right here?
It might be up to class 2, so it's gonna get a little sporty, okay? So you gotta be paying attention. You need to focus on your next move. You need to look ahead. See, right here, it's hard to tell where to go. Just stay slow, let me find the line.
So up ahead, this is an island. If you go left of this island, that is where the more sporty rapids are up to class 2. If you go to the right, I've never been to the right. I do know there is a rapid or 2, but I do not think they are as big as the ones on the left. I knew especially this first rapid was really going to be a good kind of test to see kind of how the day was going to go for little Keith.
The safest line is to go right here and then work your way down straight that way. That's the safest line. Do you see that? It's also going to catch us. Yeah, it's also going to catch us the most ground. Straight ahead's the more fun line. Slow down. All right, paddle, paddle, paddle. You see what you're doing? You completely stop paddling.
I know.
This is a rapid that has little to no consequence if you
There's
stop
no flow
paddling in the
over
middle
here.
of it. However, it's all about creating good habits with little Keith and with his dad. So when they get into some bigger water that they do need to keep paddling through, they will already be in that mind frame.
Keep paddling. There you go, good job.
Holy cow! I did it!
You can keep going. I don't think it's too bad. See, Keith, there's more flow to the right. I mean, your way will work, but you might swim.
We came across this nice gravel beach here on the right side of the water. Took the opportunity to take a little break, and it was time to get back on the river.
So just floating down the river here, Big Keith back there struggling to get his skirt on. I have faith he'll get there. I may have floated to the takeout by the time he gets there, but it's all good. I could undo it. Hold it. Oh, you undid the... I can't get your left side, but I got your right. There you go. That's a creek.
To give you a little perspective of where we are, that is Town Fork Creek.
Now when we hit the railroad track bridge, it's about at 1.8 miles left-ish.
So watching little Keith here get a feel for the kayak in the river and watching him kind of go, you know, where he wanted to go on the river, it was pretty cool to see. And it was evident that he was catching on pretty quick. He was able to, for the most part, put the kayak where he wanted to put the kayak. And as he, you know, evolves in this sport and continues into, you know, more moving water and rapids and stuff like that, boat placement is very important. And it really seems like he's going to have a knack for it. And after seeing this, I can't wait to continue spending more days on the water with him as he continues to progress. So as we make our way to the takeout here, normally at this point I'm sort of thinking about the run and thinking about the day and everything that has happened on the water. Today, however, I knew we had a little bit of a tricky takeout. I wanted to make sure I was there first and sort of heading up and making sure we all got off the water safely.
Out. You got a plan in place, right? I'm not looking forward to climbing out. Can you just pull me out?
What?
Can you pull me out?
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Yeah, I'll get you. I got you.
Not as trustable as the one that I'm gonna do.
There's already this rope attached at the takeout, and I thought that you were going to need a lot more help from it getting up this hill. It did help having it, but you really didn't put as much, I guess, weight into that rope as I kind of thought you might. I had this plan of setting up a different rope for everyone to use to help get up the hill. Ended up not having to do that.
Stay there for a minute. Drop it down here.
Here, how am I throw this up here?
All right, just help me with the rope. from right there.
Oh my.
I'm gonna stay in until you're.
Move your paddle. Pretty good, right?
I got it. Can't reach the front, but I can reach this.
Oh, just hook it there for now. That's fine.
That way it doesn't go anywhere.
This is the heaviest one.
Oh my. Oh my hands. Oh my gosh.
All right, I'm gonna let you come up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna.
He's good. Yeah, just.
Well, it's not gonna help. I just realized I'm a muddy mess.
All right.
They're not kayak camping heavy.
This is fairly steep too, but
Oh yeah, dang.
especially with slippery feet.
We can hook that rope back up if we need to. One at a time or both? Well, probably one, but I'm going with two, so I guess we'll do both.
Pulling me up. I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Okay, turn around. You go to the back. Oh. So going back to get my boat, the whitewater boat. So yeah, this takeout's a little tricky. But as long as you have a rope to help get your kayaks up out of the water, it's really not that bad. It is a little muddy, so I would definitely not do it after a rain, because in that case it's gonna be pretty eventful for you. Yeah, at least you can get in the other put in easier.
Yeah, that was good.
Keith, good job. How was it? You ready for some more?
I would like to go on another trip. That sounds fun. Only thing I
That doesn't really matter. I don't sit on that.
only thing I dislike about this trip was that at the end, y'all went way ahead of me, and I had a real hard to reach y'all.
We just pushed it a little hard.
So Keith did good first day in a kayak. Period.
Yeah.
Didn't swim through the little bit of sporty rapids that we had toward the beginning in the first couple hours or first couple miles. So he did good. Good day on the water. Till next time.
Now I'm gonna go get some O's.
Some Mo's.